In a remote town, there is an old abandoned house. In its basement, a series of bizarre deaths once occurred. People say that every full moon, it becomes haunted. Locals avoid the house, considering it an unlucky place. One day, a group of young people decide to explore the basement of this house to see if the legends are true. Among this group are the fearless Leo, the intelligent William, the timid Zach, and the calm and collected Sophia. They bring flashlights, cameras, and other tools. After nightfall, they quietly sneak into the house. As they enter the basement door, a gloomy atmosphere washes over them. The basement hall is filled with dust and cobwebs. On the walls hang old paintings. The expressions of the characters in these portraits very strange. Leo and William bravely walk ahead, Zach and Sophia close behind. They ascend the stairs, which creak as if they might collapse at any moment. When they reach the second floor, they suddenly hear laughter. They look around in terror but find nothing. As they stand there unsure of what to do, a white shimmering figure appears before them. Zach screams and turns to run down the stairs. Leo and William quickly chase after him, stopping him. "Don't run, we came together. Let's face this together," Leo says. I'm scared. I don't want to stay here anymore," stammers Zach. "We can't give up now that we're here. We have to find out if there really are ghosts here," William says. Persuaded by Leo and William, Zach finally gathers his courage and decides to continue with them. They continue searching the second floor and find a room with its door closed. A faint light emanates from within. They carefully push the door open and find the room filled with all sorts of strange objects. There are ancient books, strange bottles, and some things that look like sacrificial items. Suddenly, the lights in the room come on. Immediately afterward, there is a mournful cry. They turn around in horror but find the door has closed. They push hard on the door, but it won't budge. As they despair, a dark shadow appears before them. This shadow looks like a person wearing a black cloak. There are no facial features on its face, only a pair of red eyes. "You shouldn't have come here," the black-robed figure says. "Who are you? Why are you here?" Leo asks. "I am the guardian of this house. You are disturbing the peace here," the black-robed figure says. With that, the black-robed figure reaches out a hand to grab them. Leo and William quickly raise their flashlights, shining them on the black-robed figure. The figure lets out a scream and disappears into the darkness. They seize the opportunity to push hard on the door and finally force it open. They run out of the room and down the stairs. When they reach the first floor, they find Zach and Sophia missing. They search everywhere and finally find them in a corner of the hall. Zach and Sophia are pale and trembling. They tell Leo and William that they just saw a woman in a white dress walk past them and then vanish. Leo and William realize that there really are ghosts in this house. They decide to leave as soon as possible, but when they reach the basement door, they find it closed. They push hard on the door, but it won't budge. As they despair, a voice rings in their ears. "You can't escape." They turn around in terror. The woman in the white dress appears before them. There is no expression on the woman's face, but a strange light shines in her eyes. She slowly walks towards them, reaching out a hand to grab them. Leo and William quickly raise their flashlights, shining them on the woman. The woman lets out a scream and disappears into the darkness. They seize the opportunity to push hard on the door and finally force it open. They run out of the house and desperately toward the small town. By the time they reach the town, it is already early morning. They return home exhausted and lie in bed unable to sleep for a long time. From then on, they never dared to go down to the basement of that abandoned house again. They know that there is something there that they cannot understand, something they never want to face again.